So I was browsing the TF Wiki today, and I found a nice little article on Transformers Kiss players. If you don't know what that is, then consider yourself lucky. Or I guess unlucky, because I'm about to spoil it for you. This little stub goes over why the series is so controversial, and, well, it's better than anything I could have wrote. So I'm just going to read this verbatim. When the basic concept of Kiss players, toys with figures of cute girls, first surfaced, the reaction from the Western fan community was generally unremarkable, amounting to little more than a bit of good-natured eye-rolling and mutterings of, "Those wacky Japanese," but if that's what it takes to sell the toys. Understanding that there is a certain subset of collector who enjoys such things. Besides, such a premise had been explored before in the short-lived Binaltech line, in which the first toy of Kiss Player series was originally meant to be released. This reaction took a sharp turn with the unveiling of the Dengeki manga. Although not featuring any explicit nudity or sexual content, the comic consists of a virtually unceasing stream of images clearly designed to invoke various violent sexual situations. From the endless streams of viscous white liquid that frequently splatter over the scantily clad to nude cast members, to cowering, flush-faced, teary-eyed girls pressed against walls with their hips raised into the air, and most infamously of all, the distinctive image of the Legion's blatant penis-shaped tongue leaking goo from a goddamn urethra. Putting the cherry on this sundae of depravity, the manga employs an art style that uses proportions specifically and deliberately designed to make the vast majority of its female characters appear as though they are underage, despite the fiction identifying them as being at least old enough to drive. Subsequent translations of the radio drama also reveals that the show's dialogue was loaded with sexual double entendres, ranging from humor-based, Optimus Prime deriving pleasure from Marissa rubbing the rim of his gas tank, to grotesque examples blatantly evocative of sexual assault. A shrunken Autoruper, fuck, that's awkward to say in English, forces its way into Atari's mouth and makes her swallow it, followed by her begging it not to move too roughly inside. Reactions ran the gamut of outright disgust to comedic derision, with most fans agreeing that the transformation of a children's toy line into borderline pedophilia was a bad thing. There were a number of people who claimed, amazingly, that there was absolutely nothing wrong with such a thing, and that everyone simply didn't understand that it was a culture thing. It being the enjoyment of sexual assault imagery, apparently. This, of course, is in defiance of the fact that many Japanese fans were themselves openly decrying Kiss players, fearing that American fans would think that this was somehow accepted as normal in Japan. The line's writer/designer, Yuki Oshiyama, I fucking probably butchered that thing, even admitted that he crafted the series in this manner because he wanted to make people's jaw drop. Mission accomplished, it would seem.